Before I began teaching full-time, I spent 3 years as a substitute teacher, and boy, howdy, it's about some of the best teaching training you can get. I mean, think about it. You start every day on day one with a brand new class, new set of expectations, new set of behaviors to deal with, and you have to grab it by the reins and figure out how to manage that classroom immediately. By the end of the day, you probably have it figured out just in time to leave and start all over the next day with a brand new class. It is not for the faint of heart. Only the strong will survive, and sometimes it takes a little bit of magic to actually get through the day. Seriously, never underestimate the importance, the power, the persuasion of a well-placed, well-timed, well-presented magic trick. I mean, kids lose their ding-dang minds. What's behind your ear? The last year I taught, I only took hard-to-fill positions because they paid $30 more a day, which in Arizona, I mean, teachers need every penny they can get. Not only did I take hard to fill positions, which meant maybe the behavior issues were especially problematic, but I took high school and junior high school assignments only because it finally occurred to me after a couple of years of subbing that if you pull a challenging, shall we say, elementary class, you got them for the entire day. But if you pull a bad high school or middle school class, you got them for an hour and then they're on their way and you're off to the next group of maniacs. But again, how do you quell the savage beasts? A little bit of magic. Beginning of the class, I would say, hey, look, check this out. Here's a card trick. Y'all do what you're supposed to. You behave. You don't treat me like a complete chump. And maybe I'll show you another. If not, too bad, so sad, you lose, no more magic. And even with the most rough and tumble yo-yo what's up middle school and high schoolers, you wouldn't believe how they melt when they see something that they can't explain. I don't care how old the kid is. I don't care how old the person is. When you see a good magic trick, a part of you goes, whoa, wait a second, what's up? And even now that I'm a full-time teacher, I continue to use magic in the classroom. Some people have stickers as rewards. Some people have brain breaks or free time or whatever the case may be. I say, hey, you know what? You read for 10 minutes and maybe I'll show you a magic trick. How about that? Is that a deal? And you don't have to be David Copperfield or David Blaine or Penn and Teller or Chris Angel or Piff the Magic Dragon to be able to perform simple magic tricks done well. Crack a book. Go online. Check out YouTube. There's a ton of magic tutorials on YouTube. Some of them very, very good. The point is, take 5 minutes, learn a trick, practice it for 5 minutes more, and all of a sudden, you'll have a motivational tool unlike any other. And suddenly, you got their attention. But a word of caution, resist the temptation to tell the students how the trick is done. And not just because it violates the #1 rule in magic, which is keep the secret, but because it's just a little less fun when people know how things work. I mean, follow me here. It's the difference between a T-Rex getting his head bit off in Jurassic Park and the computer technology behind it. One is interesting from a technological standpoint, the other movie magic. Now, I personally don't have a problem keeping secrets because, quite frankly, I don't understand how any of this stuff works. I mean, I can do these tricks, I just never bothered to learn how. And here's why. Because when I was very young, I discovered that many magic tricks are either overly complicated, difficult, and sometimes both. Like a lot of the relationships in my life. For example, the first magic trick I remember seeing involved 3 ropes. A long piece of rope, a medium piece of rope, and a short piece of rope. And what the magician did is he took the 3 pieces of rope and he instantaneously turned them into 3 pieces of rope exactly the same size. So this one was the same length as this, and this one the same length as the other 2. I know. And then he took the 3 and he just ran his hands down like so, and he turned them back into a long, a medium, and a short piece of rope again. So I went out and I got myself a magic book. Reading is fundamental, kids. Never stop reading. And here's what the book said to do. It said, take the long piece and kind of fold it on itself to create a loop. Then take the short piece and feed it through that loop like so. And then take the third piece and lay it over the top of the other 2. Then cover up all of this business so it gives the illusion that they're all three the same size. But again, this is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take the three pieces of rope, the long, the medium, and the short piece, and I wanted to instantaneously turn them into three ropes the same size. So this one is the same length as this, and this the same length as the other two. And then just by running my hands magically down the ropes, I could turn them once again into a long, a medium, and a short piece of rope. Now, I never learned how to do this trick. I mean, I can do it. I just never bothered to learn how. I can take the three pieces. I can take the long piece, the short piece, and the medium, and I can instantaneously turn them into three ropes the same size. So this one is the same length as this, and this is the same length as the other two. And then once again, I can simply run my hands down the rope like so and turn them back into a long, a medium, and a short piece. But don't ask me how it's done, because quite frankly, I don't have a clue. Hey, if you got value out of this video today, why not like and subscribe? And you'll be alerted every single time I release a new video. There's a ton of stuff right here on Classroom Confidential already, and much, much more to come. So until the next time, remember the immortal words of Roald Dahl, who said, "Those who don't believe in magic will never find it." Bye-bye.